Everything in real estate is negotiable. Yes, it's true. As I fold up my sleeves so I can talk to you. So, what does that mean? Well, this is what people don't realize about real estate. So, let's start. Let's say I'm a buyer and the asking price or what the seller is asking is $300,000. Well, first off, the price is negotiable depending on what market we're in. I mean, anything you can make an offer for whatever you want, right? Whether you're lowballing, right, and you're saying I want to give you 250, or years ago when someone's like I'm asking 300 and you said I'll give you 340, right? Anything and everything's negotiable, just how you put it and who has the power. So let's just say in this market you're asking $300,000. I'm the buyer. First thing's negotiable. I'm going to offer you 250. Second thing's that's negotiable. The time frame for inspection. I can ask for 15 days to do inspections, which, remember, doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing an inspection on the property. It gives me that time frame to decide soulfully if this is the house for me, which means I can back out day 14. It says it right there. Soulfully, the buyer's soulful decision. That's negotiable. The amount I want to put down in escrow is negotiable. The closing date is negotiable. I can say, well, I want 60 days. A lease back could be negotiable, saying, hey, I'd like to help you lease back your property if you need it. By the way, I don't want to talk about lease backs. That's a gray area in a sense of, insurance companies and lawyers and whatnot, because there's a lot of pros and cons to lease backs. I'm not going to get into that. But I'm just saying, negotiable, right? You can do, the inspection itself after everything is done. So let's say I did an inspection and I found out that I want the roof done or this, that's negotiable. The furniture, negotiable. There's so much that's negotiable. I can be like, I want you to leave the TV wall mounts. I want you to leave the TV. There's so many things that people don't realize are negotiable. And the biggest one is this. You ready? The amount of times that buyers walk in the house and they say, oh, I don't like the paint color, or I didn't like this. Okay, then why didn't you make an offer and say, change the paint, change the carpet? Anything and everything's negotiable. Commissions are negotiable when you're dealing with a client. Everything's negotiable, right? That's the whole point, right? So the amount of buyers that probably lost homes because they just didn't ask is astronomical. Because I can tell you right now, anytime I'm working with a buyer or I'm buying something myself, if I want something done, I'll say, look, I'm going to give you X, Y, Z, and this is what I want. I want the carpet changed, or I want this paint, because I just want it done before I move in. The worst case I'm going to hear is no. And then I can decide if I want to buy the property or not. But if I don't ask, I'm never going to know. That's what people don't realize, is a lot of these agents don't understand marketing 101. They're not offering incentives. So buyers just assume, oh, this seller is not going to take my offer. Oh, this seller is not offering any incentives. That's because the sellers aren't guided correctly from these buyers. In this market right now, sellers should be like, just like the builders are doing. Hey, if you buy my house, I'm offering X amount towards this. I'll help with this. I'll do with this. You're telling the buyers I'm a serious seller. Then the buyers go, oh, cool. Now I know. But I'm telling you now, even if they don't say that, everything's negotiable. The worst case is no. The best case is yes. Or you just come to terms back and forth. But always ask for anything and everything. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? Unless it's your absolute dream house, you have to have it, and there's multiple offers on it. Choose your negotiation skills during whatever market it is. And as you're watching this video, and today is February 14th, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is the market we're in, especially where we are. Sellers are taking deals. Sellers are taking offers, and it doesn't really matter. They don't have to be strong. I'm seeing it all the time. Make offers. Anything's negotiable. Ask for whatever you want. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are spending a lovely day with your loved ones, and I hope you're also loving my videos. To the next one. Talk to you soon.